This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the gun, give on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the NBA.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Tease. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Bears! And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Missouri State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Ellison. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead. further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Booth. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it is nice to be a cover guy when you've got a demon like this that can get after the quarterback. 4 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. NIL, can you spell show the sack master some money?
Pulls it in. It's Booth. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll give it to the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Bear offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bears are marching down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ford. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri State! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grab behind the line. It's Booth. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
Down he goes and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is